Hello and welcome back to Rocky Rabbit Commentaries playthrough of Control on PS4. And in this part, we have penetrated the inner sanctum of the Black Rock Quarry, a rather inaccessible portion of the oldest house.
Oh, so Black Rock is stupidly durable. All right.
We need additional diamond blades, ASAP. It's made of some imaginary gobbledygook, and our blades are all getting screwed up on it. In order for us to successfully harvest the black rock we need in order to make our HRAs, we're going to need the toughest stuff available. I mean, harder than diamonds. Do we got anything harder than diamonds? We got compressed carbon. Do we have compressed carbon? We do not have enough compressed carbon. Okay, so we're just going to sit in a room all at once, close our eyes, hold hands, and imagine that we have carbon. Do we have the stuff? Okay, we do. Why? Because the rules of this game are weird.
Okay, so here we have yet more third-person platforming.
Thankfully, they don't do a lot of platforming in this game. Jessie has a ledge climb.
Which is
she
very
has
nice
a jump button. She has other abilities that have yet to be explored and are freaking amazing. Whoa. Yeah,
so the
not what I
quarry is actually
expected
leaking
either.
out. All right.
How do they fit all of this stuff in the oldest house? Wouldn't you like to know?
No, well, no. Here's the thing. The quarry is leaking out into the old house. That's what's going on.
Well, let's say that the astral cave, the astral plane is a mountain. And just like a mine that digs into a mountain, so too this area has been dug into the astral plane, which does not actually exist in our universe because it looks just like any ordinary skyscraper that's so innocuous to the eye that most people don't even notice it.
Yay.
He was listening to some really good metal. Either that or he was experiencing an electric shock. Damn it. I don't like these guys.
Why
Mr.
not?
Burdett.
They're relatively
Because
simple. The big thing
their
that you have to worry
helmets-
about is that they've got RPGs.
Yeah. And I think their helmets are stupid. I'm totally not impressed with that fire retardant cape.
And smack.
This is going to date the episode a bit. I saw Jackass Forever in theaters not that long ago, and I was immediately reminded of the tap dancing skit that they did, where the guys had to stand on they had to do, with no shoes on, they had to do a tap dancing routine, all while wearing like top hats and tuxedos and canes, like you might have seen in like the 1950s or something. And then at random, Johnny Knoxville would send through the floor to the tops of their heads an electric voltage charge.
Isn't Jackass Forever from like 2019?
No, dude, it just, again, dating the episode, it just came out like last week.
Ah.
Yeah. And it's freaking hilarious. A lot of dick punishment, too. I wasn't so crazy about the dick punishment, but it got
Jackass
pretty fucking funny.
tends to hover on that quite a bit, though.
Yes, a dick and balls. Yes, if you're not a big fan of Dick House Productions or Dick and Balls, this movie may not be for you. This movie is actually not for a lot of people, come to realize it. I don't think it's going to be very good for these guys either. These guys very much are into the show of electric healing orb of energy, life, and plus signs. No, we had to remove that from them. Just like Steve-O had to remove his trousers in order to immerse his cock in a whole hive of bees.
You see, that's a Family Guy reference.
Don't try sticking your dick in an anthill.
More threshold remnants.
Late game materials. Just like in Dark Souls, we are getting the late game upgrade materials, of course, in a late game area. As though we needed it. Oh shit. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Ouch.
Ow. Ow. I think I actually live. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I lost my invincibility frames because you do get a very brief moment of invincibility when your health gets down to below 15%, I believe, is the mark.
Probably 20, actually.
These guys are extremely dangerous. They're also durable as hell. Let's see if I survive their projectile telekinetic
So the big
onslaught.
issue that you're struggling with for the most part is the fact that you're having difficulty weaving in attacks. Weaving in attacks
so I do
whilst
die.
they have their shields up.
Interesting. Yeah, those guys were extremely dangerous if they start flanking around your cover. So I had one guy coming on the left, I had another guy coming on the right. I have nowhere to cover and I had no health. So yes, do expect to die maybe once or twice while going through this area. This is an enemy gauntlet. You gotta be prepared. You should have a lot of your health upgrades already in place. In order to reach this area in the first place, you should have all of your major abilities like shield, dodge, and all that good stuff. And, just be wary around every corner. They're everywhere, gosh dang it. That rock is just floating in midair.
Well, yeah, well, again, the astral plane is leaking into the old house, so.
Nothing is consistent. Some of these rocks are clearly anchored to the ground. The others are not. Try to keep full health at all times.
No, which is difficult to do when you have to deal with the shielded enemies, but it is possible.
Okay, so Big Berthas are out. We gotta take out their healed regen sources.
Which is that one.
There it is. Yeah, stay away. See, what killed me the last part is you got within melee range, mister, which is not good. Bop. Oh, it moved. It moved. You're a sneaky one, aren't you?
There you go.
Okay, I think that was the only thing that was regenning their health. Let's see if there are any plus signs in the area. Very good.
Now you just have to deal with the Serious Sam Explodey zombies.
I like more permanent progress than this particular game segment had gotten me at. We haven't gotten all of our abilities yet, so segments like this will continue to be just as difficult as ever.
So what major ability are we still missing? Double jump?
Wouldn't you like to know? I'm not going to tell you, Mr. Gurdett.
Okay.
All that you need to know is that lots of areas where cover is possible, but all the spaces are there's distance between every space, and you can very easily get caught in a wide open area and be unable to reach cover before you get hit by big man over here and his his best friend Little John. And just like I got killed during the last part, I mean, I could have answered the flank. Oh, how I could have answered the flank.
You're reminding me of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I like that movie.
Your telekinesis may become blocked by objects in the environment. Try using your pistol instead. Okay, one of them is down.
Headshots, you do significantly more damage.
That is correct, because actually all of these enemies are humanoid. They have heads. You should try aiming for their heads. It works, we promise.
An ammo refund mod.
That mod gives a certain probability that I think it might also have something to do with your headshots. Oh yeah, that's right. So I think the way that one works is you will get an immediate ammo full clip if you kill an enemy in a certain way.
Okay.
With bearing a certain probability. So that's if you like using your gun. It's probably more useful if you're using the machine gun variant of the service weapon, not the semi-automatic variant that I'm using. Activate the explosives!
Are we ever going to get to see the shotgun variant?
No.
Dang it.
Yeah. There's one thing that is definitely a missed opportunity for this playthrough is I don't go through any of the other weapon variants. I do a somewhat decent variety in the... Oh, cool. In, like, how I spend my ability points. Just maybe not right at the onset.
So it's
All
crystallized
this.
quartz. All right.
Where you led me.
All this to get one stupid piece of rock.
Hey, it's a very important shiny piece of prismatic rock.
Too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
Let's go back out the way we came. Surely no danger will befall us on the way.
Nah, you should probably try and find the control point of this area before we leave, though.
I don't think there is a control point in this area, which would explain a lot. Well, I mean, there's nothing else to do. Everybody's dead. So why would we even need a checkpoint?
Because there's ritual mats that can be farmed here.
I mean, there might be boxes. Oh, dead end. Maps. Strobe light effects. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's these guys. No, stay away. Stay away. I don't want to play.
You know, he's probably guarding the control point for this area.
No, I think he's just trying to stop me from leaving. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'm not positive, that if that guy killed me right there, that I would have ended up not at the control point, but right where I picked up the Black Rock Prism. Hey, there's not supposed to be any enemies in here.
Why not?
You tricked me. Let's just use the checkpoint and get the hell out of here. Central Executive. Talk to Marshall. You are not Marshall.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty.
Yay!
Here.
We will start HRA production immediately.
She didn't actually exchange an item with him. She just used her body to block her hand so you couldn't see what she was holding, which was nothing.
17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here.
Of course he
He
is.
was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codenamed P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was
Oh, there was nothing ordinary about the ordinary event.
far beyond any other candidate in the program.
He could make our textures pop in and out at will.
We found you
Yes.
together. We share a bond. Are you with him now? So you kidnapped him.
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties.
Like that one episode of The Proud Family where they wish all the adults would go away except for
That's why you didn't bring
Al
me
Roker.
here, so you keeping me away? Where is
the fat that when Al Roker was still fat.
my brother?
Panopticon means the all-seeing room.
What if we are? I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I can help you
Big
with.
magic of seeing
It shouldn't take
triangle.
long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous.
I mean, only as dangerous as we are.
Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here.
Of course not.
And this
We're in the SCP
and this
Foundation.
is the
They've accepted me without question.
this is the
Are
Panopticon.
they my enemies?
Well, at least a portion of it.
My friends.
They are your allies, Jesse. They are not friends, though.
I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things.
So how does she communicate with Polaris?
Stay with me, okay?
Oh, because Polaris is in her head like Lord Voldemort was in Quirrell's head.
I could use a friend right now.
And in the next part,
we're going to start heading towards the Panopticon.